Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Today we have a very special guest, and I love some of his songs. I have listened to him. We have Andy the Chef.
It's good. I'm Eddie the chef, rapper, musician, producer, engineer, all that.
Awesome, awesome. So I'm just gonna start off with just asking you how you got into music.
I got into music because it was always in my house, really. So my mom did music, my brothers did music, and I apologize if I'm sweating. I was just skateboarding.
No, you're good. You're
So,
good.
but yeah, it was just in my house growing up. So I was always around it. I was in a band and orchestra in high school as well. But when it comes to like rapping and singing, my mom used to sing. My brothers, my two brothers, I have an older brother, a younger brother, and they used to rap. They don't anymore. I don't know why. Ever since I started, they stopped. I don't know. But yeah, this is kind of how I got into music. Um,
Wow. So your whole family's just
but,
music.
yeah, they kind of did it too. And the thing is, my mom was trying to like go to the league, so to speak, when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? She was singing when she was growing up as well. So she actually had all the equipment that I used when I first started making music.
Oh,
So I didn't have to spend any money, thank God, on like the laptop that I was using, the microphone to this day that I use. You know what I mean? It was all
mm-hmm.
her equipment. So that's kind of how it started. It was always around me. So I was just like, I asked my brother one day, I was like, how do you do this? Like, how do you use this? And then he just showed me a little bit. And then from there, just took off.
Awesome. Awesome. So you do your own producing, editing, like for music videos and stuff. So you do all of
Yep.
that.
Yep.
How did you learn how to do
Even
that?
editing videos when it comes to music videos. I've edited actually 2 to 3 music videos that I have on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do so I make the beat, most beats, not all my beats are, not all the beats that I use on my own,
Mm-hmm.
but I make the beat and then I just record on it, and then I do the mixing and mastering for all my songs. I do the mixing and mastering. There isn't a song so far that I've outsourced, although I am looking for an engineer only because it's just so tedious. It takes too much time to do all the
Mm-hmm.
mixing and mastering. But yeah, so all the mixing and mastering, and then the distribution. I go through DistroKid, the marketing. You know what I mean? When you're independent musician, you got to do all the work, all the legwork, unless you got bread, because then
Yeah.
you just outsource everything. Yeah. So.
Awesome. So you do all of that. That's a lot. How long does that take you
It is a
normally?
lot. So normally the mixing and the mastering takes the most time.
Mm-hmm.
So writing a song is dependent on the song, you know what I mean? Making a beat's dependent on the beat. So on average, the beat will take me anywhere from 15 minutes. I've had some beats only like 15 minutes, I'm done. Has other beats like an hour. I'll go back to it the next day, trying to, because I'm a perfectionist, you know what I mean? So that's what slows me down sometimes. So I'll try to do something and then I put it down if I'm not feeling it right then and there. I don't want to finish it. I don't want to hurry up and get it done just in case. So I'll pick it back up later. So on average, the a mix will take me about 3 to 4 hours.
Wow.
Sometimes like yeah, 2 3 hours. And then just the song though would take me like just to write a song would take me maybe like an hour. To make a beat would take me like 15 minutes, like I said, something like that.
So when you write your own songs, do you does what's inspiration behind it, or do you just think of it, the lyrics?
Usually the inspiration is emotional. So if I'm feeling a certain emotion, that's what's gonna inspire the song.
Mm-hmm.
However, sometimes I like to do things situationally. So there's one song that I wrote where it's a guy's perspective and a girl's perspective, and it's called Nature of Life. And I wrote it in first person of each one, as if they were even saying the thing. So I like taking situations as well. So emotions and situations is what inspires me to make a song. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, and then
Yeah.
you do concerts too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so how many have you done so far?
So far, I've done concerts versus just like performances because professional concerts is one thing, and I performed at like a bar like locally, but that
Mm-hmm.
was like nothing. So I performed at a bar a couple times. It kind of got me comfortable. I realized then I was very comfortable performing. I wasn't nervous or anything. I thought I would be, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because I used to play basketball in high school, and when I would get on the court, I would actually get nervous. And when I got on stage, however, there wasn't that nerve. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There weren't any nerves. So I was surprised. I shocked myself by how comfortable I was on stage. So on the big stage though, I've been on stage like maybe once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've definitely been on one when I was at school, and then an actual stage performance two times, three times altogether. I've been on the stage.
3 times.
I performed at a bar like three times as well.
So the
Mm-hmm.
one at your school, like, I
Yeah,
saw that TikTok where.
yeah, that's
So what
went
happened? What
crazy.
happened?
So it was this BSU event. Black Student Union was hosting an event, so they were letting people perform, and they were doing poetry. Some people were dancing, some people were rapping. There was probably like three rappers if I can remember. Most of them were like doing dances. Somebody did poetry after I went off. But so it was a pretty good event, and it was just people, the students, and they sold tickets, and I don't think there was any like, but it was a pretty good crowd. It was a lot of students. It was what it was, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
students, and but you saw the crowd. I don't know. I think I showed the crowd at the end of the video, so it was a pretty nice crowd. And I go up there, I'm performing, and it was the first song I'm performing actually. As soon as I get out there, I'm rapping, I'm comfortable, it's going pretty smooth. And then the beat just stops.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm wondering like what's going on. And I think the dude was playing it on his phone. And I don't know what happened. He might have did the thing where you exit out the app. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about? And the
yeah,
music cuts
yeah.
out. I don't know. All I know is it stops and I just keep going. I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know if possessed me to keep going. I wasn't even confused that it stopped. It was just all intuition. Like I just kept rolling with it.
Yeah.
So, and then as soon as I heard the clapping, they said, I was like, okay, like
Oh,
I'm
they
sorry, I
were
almost
making
cursed.
a beat.
They're fooling with it too. Yeah, they made the beat. They made the beat. So once they started clapping the beat, I was like, all right, bet I got this in the pocket. I just kept going into the end.
Nice. So how
I
many
was
songs
hoping
did you
he brought
do?
it back in.
How many songs did you do?
I did probably like a good six. No. I only did like four songs, I think,
4 songs.
because I wanted a good set, but I didn't want it to be super long. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because
Yeah.
it wasn't my show. Like I wasn't headlining or anything. So it was more like an event. So I
That's
didn't want to do
crazy.
too many songs.
That's crazy
Mm-hmm.
though, cause like you have to think
Yeah.
really fast. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep going? Are you
Or
gonna
don't
stop?
think at all.
Oh,
That's the
true,
thing.
true,
Yeah.
true,
I didn't
true.
think at all. I wasn't thinking at all. I was just like, just going. I was like, I'm up here.
Yeah,
It's my
and that's cool
song.
that they joined in too. They were like, they probably thought it was like maybe part of the performance, a
They
little
thought it was
bit.
part of the performance. So
Yeah.
many times I said the story afterwards. I told the story to so many people, and they're like, "Oh, we thought you did it on purpose." I was like, "Nah, I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
It was an accident. It just kept
Yeah.
going."
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So, what do you plan like for in the future? Like, where do you see yourself in 7 years?
it's not gonna take that long.
Not that long?
I see myself definitely mainstream, by 2022.
By
I
2022?
definitely see myself mainstream. Mainstream. The internet is a powerful tool. The only thing that separates where I'm at with where I want to be is money. And I say that only because, like, no cocky things or anything like that. I'm saying it because um, I went viral on the internet a few times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, remember that Jordan Lucas video where with the guy with the shotgun, and then he was, I don't know if you remember, but it was a viral video that kind of went around when he was like on Facebook back in the day. And the thing is, nobody really knew who Jordan Lucas was at the time. The video went viral completely, but nobody really knew who he was, and he wasn't as mainstream as he is now. But the virality and the quality of the video kind of showed his skill. It showed
Mm-hmm.
where he was. And now these days, I'm like, wait, that was Jordan Lucas. I remember when I first heard of him, I was like, wait a second, that was his song? And so the fact that I went viral on Facebook for like something I did, it was like a little Rugrats thing. I think I posted it on TikTok as well. But it was a Rugrats thing that went viral. I went viral on Twitter a couple of times, and now TikTok's here. Now TikTok is also a platform where if you're nice, the fans will it'll show. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It'll be completely transparent. A good video or a skilled artist will take off because it's also still new. And so I have a couple of videos that did now just yesterday. I did another video that hit 1.8 million views. And that's just me in front of a mic. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
like to me, I kind of proved myself, so to speak, on stage as a performer, and my rapping ability. Like obviously the fans like it. I'm not just saying it for no reason. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I have some credibility at this point. So I think that if I get noticed by some major labels, or if I just keep going the direction I'm going independently, start selling merch, start building up my brand independently, and building my team independently, I think I could be where I'm trying to be by 2022 for real.
All right, that's
I see
awesome.
myself, word, I see myself. My goal right now, I have it written down somewhere right now. I want 3 million monthly listeners on Spotify, and I'm trying to sell out the show, just completely sell it out. Like I don't really know how the seating works, and I can't picture like 1,000 people in a room,
Mm-hmm.
but I just know I want that place packed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what is your like your dream place to play at, like in a concert?
I don't know, but I do know that I want to do like just a global tour. Like if I'm doing, I really have an infatuation when it comes to languages. You know what I mean? Like I
Mm-hmm.
love other languages, and I love the barrier that's broken when you learn another language. So I can never talk to somebody who doesn't know English, and for that, I'm learning Spanish right now. And because there's this barrier that's broken, now I can communicate with them. And music does something very, very similar. I noticed with the video that went off yesterday, um, there was a lot of people commenting in other languages. I was Google translating some of the comments, and it's cool how the music resonated with people even that didn't even speak my language or the English language. And so that's really why I also want a global tour, because it'll show like the music just kind of just communicates and translates. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly where. I just know that I want to be able to tour through Europe, do a bunch of shows through Europe, travel the world doing exactly what I love.
Yeah, that would be that would be so cool. Like that's
So
like,
cool.
yeah, that sounds awesome.
Uh-huh. That'd be
Um,
so nice.
yeah, that would be. Who's your dream like collaboration? Do you want to collaborate with anybody?
Yes, actually. And I know some people are within reach, you know what I mean? The internet brings so many people so close together so fast. And they're just a couple emails away from noticing me, a viral video away from noticing me. So I actually feel like I might be able to hit some of these collaborations in the near future or in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But some of my dream collaborations are one, Drake, obviously. Gotta work with Drake. He's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
One co-sign from Drake, I'm on. So Drake, J. Cole. I actually have this
J.
written down
Cole.
too. Drake, J. Cole, Jack Harlow, Central C. He's like a UK cat. He's pretty good. Some producers I like to work with. DJ Mustard. Who else? OG Parker. Mm, that's all I got at the time. Roddy Rich, big Roddy Rich fan.
Yeah,
Polo
yeah.
G, big Polo G
Polo G,
fan.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah, yeah.
for sure, for sure. So on your TikToks, you do like remixes of this, like some of the songs, some famous songs. What made you want to do that? Like, did you just keep doing it after one of them just went like blew up?
You know, honestly, if I didn't have to use TikTok, I wouldn't use it. Excuse me, I wouldn't use it so much.
Hmm.
I use it because one, the videos on there. If you make a good video, it can go crazy. I remember Roxanne when Roxanne first came out. That Roxanne,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
when that first came out, it blew up because of TikTok. Another every song right now that's on the radio, if you turn on the radio, every single song will be trending on TikTok. And I feel like TikTok, I've watched it too. Some independent artists even hit millions of streams on Spotify, hit millions of streams on Apple Music and things like that
Mm-hmm.
because of TikTok. So TikTok was obviously the platform I had to go to. Like if any musician right now is still sleeping on TikTok or questioning whether or not they should get on there, they're just playing themselves. They gotta get on TikTok and start
I
promoting the
agree.
music there.
I
But
agree.
I wanted to do the music specifically, I mean the remixes specifically, because I saw somebody else doing a remix, right? I think he goes by Kanch or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but you've probably seen the video.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a music enthusiast, you've probably seen one of his remixes on TikTok. I watched him do a remix. It hit like 400,000 views. I thought to myself, I can do this. So I was like, why not do this? Because the original content doesn't, the original songs don't take off the same way because nobody knows you. It's
Yeah.
hard for an independent
Exactly. Yeah.
artist that nobody knows, it's hard for them to be like, hey, listen to me, because nobody has a reason to yet. You know what I mean? I like so many songs. Why would I just give you the time at 30 seconds? Like, it seems like a long time, but 30 seconds is not. But it seems like a long time to give somebody that they already aren't caring about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really like sales. So when I saw the remixes go off, I'm like, it makes sense. You already know the song. You already love the song. You want to see if this guy does the song justice. So let's watch.
Yeah, it
And
makes
so when
sense.
his remixes were going dumb, I was like, I got to do them. And then I started doing the remixes too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it makes sense. Like
But the
TikTok is such a good platform for like, especially musicians because it's all about music behind the dance. And it's all about dancing.
the trending dances and stuff,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, it's all
yeah.
about that. And if
Hmm.
even just one of your songs just blows up, then
Yeah. It
you're
doesn't have
good.
to change your life. You
Yeah.
know that dude, Ty Verdes or something like that?
Yes, dude, I was gonna mention. I love him now. I love him.
Yes.
His
It's
songs are
because of
dope.
TikTok. His whole life has changed now because of
Mhm.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it blew that one song from him, "Stuck in the Middle."
Stuck in the
Stuck in the Middle.
middle. Yeah.
Yeah, that one blew
That one
up.
and drugs and
Yeah, and
yeah.
A-OK, and yeah, all
That
the
joint is hot.
songs.
That joint's hot.
Dude, I love the vibe of every single one of his songs. It's
Yeah.
insane. It's
Hmm.
insane.
And TikTok completely
Yeah.
changed his life.
Yeah.
Just the video of him in a car changed his life completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy TikTok. But so who are your favorite music artists? Or the people like Cardi B, Drake? Is that
So this is the thing. The collaborators, the people I would collaborate with, are different from the people I would that are actually my favorites, because
really?
you also collaborate with people that you know would make a hot song with. Like me and Jack Harlow, whether or not he's like my favorite artist right now, I honestly don't really listen to a lot of Jack Harlow, but I just know that we would make a banger. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, my favorite artists are Meek Mill, J. Cole. He makes it on that list again. Drake also makes it on that list again. Drake's just so versatile, and that's
Yeah.
one thing I really admire is versatility. Like, if not every single song sounds exactly the same, kind of like that. He has some songs where he's singing those melodies, some songs where he's just rapping. You know what I mean? I think also rap, straight rap, is like a dying art these days. If you go into the like the top 50 songs in the United States, most of the songs are gonna be melodic. You're not gonna hear a lot of like Meek Mill just straight rapping, J. Cole straight rapping. And those who are straight rapping, just bar for bar, they're the goats. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like J. Cole, like Meek Mill, like Drake. Like those are
Mhm.
the people who are already very well established. So I don't know what my point was there, but anyway, let me go back to my favorite artists. I would say Drake, Meek Mill, J. Cole, um, me. I am one of my it
Yeah.
sounds real cocky, but it is not. It's like if you had the power right now to make clothes that you would want to wear,
It would
why
be your
wouldn't you
favorite
wear them?
clothes. Yeah, it would
They're
be
your favorite clothes.
because you're the
Like
one who
this
designed
is
them.
how it
Yeah.
is. Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I make beats, I make melodies and I make beats that I would like to listen to.
Mhm.
And then when I make a song from that beat, it's a song that I would like to listen to.
Mhm.
So when I'm done making a song, it's probably the song that I'm listening to in my headphones for the next week every time.
Mhm.
I just make music that I like. So I would say I'm in my own top three favorite artists. And I think that's important. I think every independent artist should be that way. Or every musician at all should be that way.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense for sure. So, when you're making new songs, do you want to step out of your comfort zone of like just rap, or do you want to do more? Like,
100%.
you want to do more?
100%. See, the hard part is I love, like I said, I admire Drake's versatility.
Mhm.
Another person who's very versatile, Chance the Rapper.
Mhm.
Rappers that can just go crazy and rap and just spit, and also rappers that can hit those melodies and hit those notes
Yeah,
and
that can
switch it
actually
up and
like
sing a little bit.
sing. Yeah.
Yes. So I have stepped out of my comfort zone and tried to prove to myself, can I do this style? Can I do that style?
Mhm.
The video that actually blew up on TikTok yesterday, that's sitting at 1.8 right now, is a song style that the way I use my voice, the way I stylize the song, was it something different than I normally have. So anybody looking for that style right now won't find it if they go to my Spotify. They'll find similar sounds because I'm still myself as a rapper, as
Mhm.
an artist, but the style of the song is different. So I do like to challenge myself in those ways, and I think one of my strongest characteristics is versatility. So I also have songs where I am singing. If you go on like an album I have called Of Course No Question, it's like a mixtape, but I produced all the songs. It sounds studio quality, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, it's on YouTube. There are songs there where I'm cold singing, just singing the hooks. And I did that to prove to myself and to prove to my fan base, but really more to myself, that I can do both.
Mm.
So you listen to them, be the judge, and you let me know what you think. But I think that I can't switch it up and do those different styles. The hard part is when I want to market those styles.
Mm-hmm.
So if I put out 5 videos or 5 songs, that is, if I put out 5 songs in a row, that I'm rapping, and now I see my fan base building. Now I have a fan base of people who expect me to rap. And then if I sing, that's going to go a lot different for my fans. They're going to be like, no, what the hell are you doing? Mm-hmm. So that's why I can't just put out the songs as I make them or put out the songs as I would like to. Because me, I would like to just switch it up. Because I listen to a whole bunch of different music. But some people aren't like that. Some people don't listen to rap and then they can't listen to Meek Mill and then listen to Ed Sheeran or, things like that. So if I put out rapping and bars and bars and bars and switch it up and do singing, the fans are going to be confused. So, but yeah, in the future, you'll see a lot more singing. Because I really like singing.
I used to be like only like strictly like rap music and pop music and all that. But then I was like listening to other music. I'm like, this is actually good. Like I actually like it. Like indie, especially indie. I really like indie now. And then like some rock too for some reason. I don't know why.
Same.
And then, like I don't know, like for sure. I like just a bunch of different genres. I had Lil Peep's producer on, Cryptic, the one that made Star Shopping. That guy.
Oh, where? Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. He it was really cool talking to him because he was like, they made like a new genre of music, kind of a little bit, because it has rap in it, but it's also like I don't even know what it's called.
Like emo
rap,
vibe.
Yeah. And he was talking about how he made the beat and everything. It was just really cool. But yeah, I like listening to like.
That's kind of how I see Juice WRLD, honestly. Mm-hmm. He has trap beats, but he's such a punk artist. Like if you could take all of Juice WRLD's acapellas and put them over punk rock tracks, and they'll be completely different songs.
Oh, I never thought about that. Like I like Juice WRLD.
I should try it. Like it would. He's 100% a punk rock artist, just with trap beats. 100%.
Wow.
But it's like I think also listening to different music. Like growing up, my sister was really into rock music, heavy into rock music. Played the guitar. She was emo type shit, like all that. So listening to that growing up, it kind of also helped mold my versatility because I had a good variety. I wasn't listening to only one sort of genre. You know what I mean? My mom would listen to 90s R&B. My sister listening to the rock music. My other sister listening to neo soul music and R&B type vibes. And my brother's listening to rap. So it kind of molded me in all these ways. I've actually tried this rock song.
Oh, really?
I uploaded it on SoundCloud. But then I took it down. I was like, no.
No, you didn't like. You didn't like it.
I liked it, but I just knew that it wouldn't do. It was very experimental, but I was vibing with it. But I don't know. I just didn't think it would suit the catalog, so I just pulled it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you could just put it on there and just leave it and just see how it does. But if you want to
see how it goes,
yeah.
I mean, if nobody's gonna listen to it, nobody's gonna listen to it anyway. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like.
So it's like.
Yeah,
It could be the one that takes off though, and then people will be like, "You got to do more of this."
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "No."
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so your software for music making beats. What is it?
Logic Pro, Logic Gang, Logic Pro for sure. Okay. Yeah, it's a Mac only software, which is kind of like, come on, yo. Because I was actually trying to buy a laptop last summer. And I was in between a Razer and a Mac. But because I'm so good with Logic Pro, I had to buy Mac. Because it's either buy Mac or learn how to use FL Studio. Because Logic Pro is specific to Mac, so.
Yeah, I actually am getting into, like, producing beats, like, making beats. And
okay,
I was
let's
like,
go.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what software you use. But I probably need to get FL Studio, because I was looking at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
You don't
want
have
to
a Mac?
make. No, I don't have a Mac. I have a gaming PC. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you gotta use that file.
yeah.
I mean, I advise to learn both. If you can find a Mac or borrow one off of somebody to learn both,
Hmm.
because that'll make you a secret weapon in any studio.
Really.
Because if you can get on the computer, just make anything, you'll never be at a disadvantage if you don't have one or the other. Right now, I gotta learn FL. It's one of my goals. I keep procrastinating it, but I'm trying to learn FL, and I'm also trying to learn what's it called? Pro
Logic.
Tools.
Oh, Pro Tools.
Pro Tools. Yep. So I could just, if I have anything at my disposal, I'll never be at disadvantage if I can't, you know what I mean,
Hmm.
use FL or use Pro Tools.
Yeah, my half brother, like literally my brother from another mother, we had the same dad. Um,
Mm.
he's getting into music and he does like this rap thing too. And I'm trying to like produce some of his beats for him, like hip hop beats. But the thing is though, I'm trying to figure out what his vibe is and what my vibe is because it's two completely different things. Cause he's like really hardcore
Exactly.
rap. Mine's
No, I
like
feel you.
soft, kind of. It's not soft, but it's like softer than his, like what
Hmm.
he wants to do. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to still figure that out. But yeah, I've been
Yeah,
trying
that's
to.
what happened with me. So when I first started, I actually started making beats 3 years ago.
Hmm.
I was making beats longer than I've been rapping. I've been rapping for 2 years, making beats for three. And when I first started making beats, my brothers still rapped. My brother's super nice. My older brother of 2 years, he's 2 years older than me. He still raps and he's nice. He's super nice to this day. But he just doesn't put out any of his music. That's the problem.
Mm.
But anyway, so when I first started making beats, he never used any of them because my style was super different than his style. He does that Tech Nine, Eminem, faster type rap
Oh yeah,
flow.
yeah.
Focuses heavy on lyricism, focuses heavy on wordplay, less on okay, let's make a good song and let's make quality bars. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So when I was just making like, we just had different styles at the time, but I just kept pumping out beats. So I would suggest to you, just do what you do and get better at your craft. He'll pick one. You'll find one. He'll
I
find one
made
out of the
some.
ones
I
that
made
you have.
one. It's like a Ian. Do you know who Ian Dior is? It's
Mm.
kind of like he
Yeah, yeah,
made that
yeah,
song Mood or featured on that song Mood. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I made something like that, and he liked that one. So, um, I might make
Mm.
more like that just to see what happens. But yeah, I just edit it, but it takes a long time to edit a video.
Yo, video editing is a long process.
Yeah, it
Video
takes
editing,
long.
yo, I spent 10 hours editing my last music video. 10 hours. 10
10 hours. It
hours.
takes me only
10 hours, yo.
6.
But I'm so indecisive. That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. When we filmed, right, we got all the footage and then I put it together and I was looking at it. I was going through it. So when it comes to a music video, I record the same clip or audio, right? So I record the song in a different location, right? So for instance, I have like 4 different locations doing the whole song.
Mm.
So picture the whole song in one location, whole song in one location, boom, boom, boom.
You don't know which one to choose to put
I
in
have
there.
to, yeah. When it comes down to like this section of the song, I'm like, this one, see, but this is good, but then this one's good,
Mm-hmm.
but then this is good, but then this one's good, but then this is, and I just keep going back and forth, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, I can't make up my mind.
Yeah.
And then that's also what draws out the process so much longer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, because with mine, there's another like filmer there too, and I take both SD cards and just put them there. So there's 2 angles, so I have to like choose between 2. Most of the time I can, but
Mhm.
sometimes I don't know which one's a better one. So
Right.
I just choose.
I'm such a perfectionist. Being a perfectionist slows you down.
Mm.
Just don't do that. Just don't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, like I
It just
have to
slows
make
you down.
sure the words like connect, like because there's 2
Mhm.
angles, so I have to make sure the words don't overlap because I hate that. Editing takes forever. But anyways,
It's very similar to music editing, though. It's very linear.
mm-hmm.
You gotta listen to it over and over again, drag it back, and see if it's right. It's editing the same way, just with your eyes instead of
Mm-hmm.
your ears. It's exactly the same, though. One thing I will say though is people who are very good, very very good at video editing, if they also edit the audio, you have to do both. You have to do the audio engineering and the video engineering. So I think
Mm-hmm.
video editors don't get enough credit when it comes to the audio because people listen with watch with their ears just as much as they watch with their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So like you were saying with the words overlapping, It's kind of a similar thing. Like you have to pay attention with your ears and your eyes at the same time because people are watching with their ears and their eyes.
Yeah, and he wanted like once he makes a good song, he's made songs, and some of his songs are actually good. I'm like, dude, why don't you do a music video? Why don't you do this? Like there's this one song that's actually good. I'm like, put it up everywhere. Like it's actually good. But he wants to do a music video for it. I'm like, I can do that. Like I can do it whenever. So, but he wants to make another song, and but yeah, that's what I was trying to find a beat for him. And you can make a song, and then yeah. So
it's dope doing everything yourself. It's good and bad because doing everything yourself saves you a whole bunch of money, saves you tons of money. But it's bad because it takes up a lot of your time. But the only thing is, if you like doing it, then it's not work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Plus, I'm on summer break right now, so I have all the time in the world. So,
but yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. My last question is: I asked everybody this. Who's your favorite celebrity? Like A-list celebrity.
Or is it my favorite one. I can only pick one.
Yeah.
My favorite celebrity would be. I don't know. Who's my favorite celebrity?
Like people say actors like Leonardo DiCaprio. I've heard of that a lot. Who else?
I don't really like a lot of actors or actresses just because you don't really know their personality, like off camera.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Unless you watch all their interviews.
Yeah, unless you watch their interviews, because most times we kind of like attach their characters to who we think they are. Like, yeah. I would say my favorite celebrity, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Oh, when he died, I was so disappointed because I wanted to meet him so bad. He just has such a dope aura. He's such a dope person. He's so real, transparent. He's just a dope dude. Like such a dope dude. His music wasn't all the best, honestly. Like I wasn't a big Nip fan when it comes to his music, but him as a person, super dope guy. So I'd say that's my favorite celebrity for sure.
All right. Cool.
Right.
That's all I have for you.
Cool, dope.
I'll send you. Oh wait, I have to say bye. Bye. That's all I do.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, no problem.
I appreciate that.
It should be up in a couple of days. I just gotta edit, so it doesn't take long. I just trim it.
Right. How did you get Aaron Hamoki on? How did you get him?
Dude, I don't know, and I still freak out about it.
He's professional.
He's a pro skater. I know, but the thing is, he doesn't have a manager. Yeah. So I just emailed them, and he just was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And actually, I don't know if I'm gonna put this in, but yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And the next day, he gave me his number. So that's like the most famous person I have on my phone is Aaron.
He gave you his number.
Yeah, I have his number, and we're literally supposed to like. We're supposed to. You skate too, huh? Yeah, you just said you skated. Yeah, and we're supposed to do a vlog, like, because he has an injury right now, or I think he gets it off soon. So, but after his injury, because he lives here in Phoenix, Arizona, and so we're supposed to.
Oh, you live in Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay, word.
Yeah, and we're supposed to do a vlog.
So he's local.
Yeah.
Nice.
So dope.
Nice. Yo, that's so dope.
I know. I did not know he was gonna say yes. Like I totally thought.
Wait, so how do you go about reaching out to people? You just email everybody that you see. You're just like, he's cool. Let me email him.
Yep. That's exactly what I do.
Perfect.
Some of them say
and it's crazy
no,
because.
But.
And the email gets through a lot better than any DM because people take their email seriously.
Exactly.
DMs, they don't really take seriously. Yeah. A lot of celebrities don't even see their DMs. One thing I did was I actually DM'd, I wrote down a list. I said, I didn't write down a list. I said, I'm going to try to get 100 people. I'm going to contact 100 people and get them to use my music in a video. So I sat down. It took me like 28 days of consistency to get 100 people to even contact me back. And it was actually a long process because first I commented on something on Instagram. Then I would shoot them a DM and then I would shoot them an email. So I reached out to them 3 times and still not everybody got back to me.
Yeah.
So email is the most response I got. But you'd be surprised. Some people, some famous people, I had verified people in my DMs like responding to me. I'm like, wow, this is actually crazy.
That's cool.
So
sometimes I DM them if they don't have like an email or I can't find it. But yeah, I found freaking. You know who Corey Hart is? He's a famous '80s singer, But I got his email. I was like, no way. Someone email him.
The best part about even low-key famous people is everybody knows somebody who knows somebody.
Exactly. Connections. Dude.
Connections is huge. How old are you? You seem mad young.
15.
15?
Yeah.
You're only 15 doing this? Yo, you're straight. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good.
Thanks.
You're already doing all the right things. You understand how the game works. Connections.
Yeah.
You're already getting professional skateboarders on your podcast. You're gonna be good.
Yeah, I
You're gonna be good.
I got Deion Harris, which he is so good. Deion Harris is so good. It's insane. He's the most insane tricks ever that I've ever seen. Have you ever
I don't know who that is.
Dude, he's super
underrated. Is he pro?
No, but he should be. He's so good.
Right.
He's so good.
Right.
You should look him up.
Skateboarders are super dope people.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like reaching out to them, it's a lot easier. Like I got this semi-pro. His name is Nick Diaz. He's I think sponsored by DGK and DC Shoes. He lives in I think Brazil. And I reached out to a bunch of skateboarders, and he was the first guy that got back to me. Used my song in a couple Instagram stories, and then he used my song in an actual post. And I watched him go from like 30,000. I think he's somewhere up towards 100,000 now, and it's dope. It's dope. Yeah, skateboarders are really dope.
They're so
really
underrated.
Dope people.
They're so underrated. Some of them are. Like Deion Harris is for sure one of them. You should look him up on Instagram. His clips
I'm about to afterward.
Are insane. His TikTok, he's got more on TikTok. I feel like everybody has more on TikTok though. TikTok is like
100%. The weird thing about TikTok though is like I got 100,000 now. I'm at 180,000, and even when I was at 100,000, I would upload some videos that would only hit 4,000 views. So it's almost like the followers don't even matter really.
Sometimes they don't. They really don't. But it's just
you really don't.
It
just gives you a better chance.
Exactly.
It makes you look good. It makes you look good. It's like I got 200,000 on TikTok, and people like, oh, okay, whatever. They already take you serious. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well,
all right, word. Yeah, this is cool.
We can have you on anytime. Like, I'm gonna email some people.
Word.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say also when you were like emailing people, I email a bunch of people too. Like I was doing the same thing. I was trying to. And then like 10 people respond sometimes when I email like 100 people, and then 5 people actually do it. It's like Because
from reaching out to them to actually doing it, the number just gets smaller and smaller.
It's a process. It goes like
a
bunch to like little like half and half.
So like 2 or 3 people actually will come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I did. But with some people I just get lucky. Like Jaws. It was just luck, honestly.
Do you skate?
Yeah, I skate sometimes. No. I can do an ollie. I'm working on the kickflip. But yeah. All right.
Yo, thank you for having me on the show. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, for sure. We can have you on anytime. I actually have to email people now. Get more people. But who are your favorite TikTokers? Maybe I can get them on. But not like famous TikTokers.
My favorite TikTokers are probably. I like some low key people who like skateboard. Because TikTok is so much more personality.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
Yeah.
It's not as like the glitz and the glam and the fame. So my favorite TikTokers aren't even like super famous. Like some skateboarders, I think his name is Jamie Griffin. Some artists, some musical artists, Dom Valley, he's super dope. Judah Parker. Because some people I actually have contacts with that I actually talk to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So those are some of my favorite ones. Jamie Griffin, I think. Griffith.
Oh yeah, I found him. Skateboarder.
Yeah, he's nice, super nice. One of the best skateboarders I've followed. He's so dope. He's definitely gonna be pro.
Yeah, maybe I can get him on, for sure.
Bro, if you can get him on, yo,
I'll let you know.
Or let me know.
I got his email, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he'll probably go on the show too. I don't know.
That would be dope.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I mean, I had Aaron Jaws on, so if I just say that to him,
you can do anything after that.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think that's it.
Word. All right, bet. Thank you for having me, bud.
No problem. Thanks for coming on. I'll send you the link when it's out, because it should be up in a day or two. All right. Bye.
All right. See you.